Hey guys, so I want to talk today about my dad issues. To begin with, I'm gonna say that hate is the opposite of love, and the definition of hate in the dictionary is an intense dislike. By that, you'd think that love is an intense like, but you've probably heard people say stupid shit like, "I don't like this pen. My previous pen was better. I hate this pen. I love my other pen." Uh, On the other side, there are people who say that love is the most important thing in life, and there's a lot more depth to it than a dictionary. But I don't know, maybe we define these terms for each and every one of us. It means something different for each of us. I don't know if I know what hate means. I hope I never do. But for the purpose of this video, let's just stick to the definition in the dictionary as an intense dislike. My dad, for as long as I can remember, has always drank a lot. He's not an alcoholic or anything. He, I've seen him last days, weeks, or even months without it for different purposes, but he just does it. And the thing is that in a crowd, in a public, just as everyone else, he's a happy drunk. He's a friendly drunk, jokes and good times all around. Problem is when shit comes home in private. That's when things change quite a bit. The thing is that alcohol just lowers your inhibitions, it reverts you back to a more primal instinct and makes you like an animal. And of course, when in a crowd, it's all about happiness. But if you got a problem and you have to discuss it, well, it turns not so diplomatic. This is one of the main reasons, I guess, why I don't drink and also don't like people who drink, because no matter how friendly they might seem, when it's a problem, when it's in private, they get really fucked up. So my dad, when I was younger, at the beginning of their marriage, he used to beat my mother, and as the years progressed, this kind of slowed down a bit, I guess, because later on he would just occasionally hit her, then not just scream and swear at her. And again, how time progressed, she got to talking back and screaming at him, and now even sometimes she hits him with a remote control or I don't know, the broom or something, like just one time, nothing, no beatings. But at the beginning, yeah, they were good beatings, good shit. And I'm gonna tell you this one story that my mom told me. I don't remember it. I was too little. And I came to her when I was like 3, 4 years old, something like that, and asked her to give me food because I was hungry. And after a few times I asked, I guess I got the hint or something, and just went back to playing or something, because she didn't say anything. She ignored me. The thing is that she was in so much physical pain from her bruises that she didn't couldn't I don't know couldn't or didn't want to get up and feed her son. Now this is a pretty fucked up story. I mean, if you think about it, I don't know if you can imagine how I felt when she told me this. Your mom, your caregiver, she couldn't feed you from her physical pain. Now, I don't exactly remember when she told me this, and it doesn't really matter because even if I don't remember this one particular case, I do remember others. But this one is the shortest and the most impactful one. Let's say I wanted to share with you if you can understand where I'm coming from ish. And I also growing up was scared of him because of the shouting, because of the beatings. He never beat me. He occasionally hit me, but that was pretty rare either way. But I didn't like when he was screaming. Even when he was screaming at my mother, I still never liked that. And sometimes he would just, in his drunk haze, he would pick on me. But the thing is that he usually he didn't thought of it. It's just I was, going to the bathroom and he would saw me. He would just pick a random subject and start picking on me, screaming at me for I don't know what reason. And for this reason, for a few years, when he was in the kitchen alone, I would refuse to go to the bathroom just so he wouldn't see me and sit in my room, my bladder full and not peeing because I was so scared of him. I just didn't want him, pick on me. And yeah, at a few years ago, 4 or 5, I guess, when I think I came home. I'm not sure if I was already home. That the situation was pretty hazy. I mean, it's pretty hazy now. I don't remember the details, but I know I was very, very mad, and not on them particularly, but when I came home and I saw that they're at it again, yeah, it just added. It just added, added, added. And somehow shit came to me, like both of them. And I was absolutely no mood for nothing at all. Nothing. And he was standing in the door that I just wanted to close it, or I don't know, I think I wanted to go to the bathroom. No, I think I wanted to close it. And usually when he would do this, I would just tell him to move, and sometimes he would, sometimes he wouldn't. And when he wouldn't, I would just gently push him and squeeze next to him. But this time, I was fucking pissed. And I pushed him, but it wasn't really gently. I pushed him so hard he went like 1.5 meters too in back. He stopped when he hit the front door and the wall, and he probably would have went farther back. And of course, this was a hard push, like a fast, intense push, and he got mad. And he came at me swinging, but not with a fist, but with open palm like this. And I was already mad, and when he hit me, she just fucking turned out. Like I always wanted to beat him, but I was always scared because I thought he would beat the living shit out of me. And now we were at it. And of course, I don't remember pretty much shit. I just remember just rambling around the room, randomly hitting each other. No bruises at the end. There was no facial bruises anyway. And of course, my mom was screaming all the time. But after a few seconds, I guess, I don't know, a minute maybe, somehow he fell on the ground. It wasn't my intention. Maybe I blocked him. I don't know. Anyway, he fell on his back. And I went on him fast. I put my right knee on him, on his chest, so he couldn't get up. And he was pretty much pinned down. He was struggling like a fish on land. He couldn't grab anything to pull himself up. I'm heavy anyway, so he couldn't push me even if he could have grabbed something. He didn't try to push me off of him, and I put my hand around his neck, his blouse, thing, and I could have, with my right hand, I could have fucked him up. I had free range of hitting his face. Like he didn't even defend his face anything. And I raised my right hand up. And I was ready to hit him, but something happened. Like I had a moment of clear consciousness then, and I didn't. I stopped. I got off of him, and it didn't really end that night there, but it doesn't matter. That moment is what's important right now, because Even though I didn't really figure it out consciously at that moment, I just thought that, oh man, I can't hit him. He's this is gonna look bad if the cops come or something, right? But subconsciously, what I realized then, and realized later consciously, is that why have I been afraid of this man for so many years? This guy does not deserve my fear. He's weak. He's so weak. He's pitiful. He's fucking crap. This man deserves my pity, not my fear. And ever since, it's, uh, I understand. I know and I understand the reason he drinks. It's a stupid reason. It's it's because he's not evil. He's not an evil man. It's just that he's a stupid traditionalist, and he doesn't want to learn from his mistakes or get really get any answers, I guess. Anyway, that doesn't matter again. The point is that ever since then, I've never been afraid of him ever since then. It's like quite the opposite actually. He sometimes after that, like for a month, almost none of them talk to me except hello, mother or dad, right? And for like I don't know, almost 6 months, dad, even if he would get drunk, he would never say a peep to anyone, even my mother. He would just come home and go directly to sleep, man. And that month when neither of them would talk to me, yeah, that was like the best month ever, like total silence. They think that was punishing for me. And the thing is that now I don't. He's not really my role model, not that he was before, but I don't have anyone to look up to anymore. I don't have this primal urge to make anybody proud because I kind of did before, but I certainly don't do it now anymore. If anything, I think he should try to make me proud because yeah, he's the disappointment here, not me. And it's really weird, like climbing the highest mountain in the world and realizing that there's nothing, anything next you can do to climb higher. It's fucked up. And I know. The thing is that before this, I always used to run, hide from this problem. I'd play WoW or other stupid games where it would totally immerse myself when they were like shouting at each other just because I didn't want to deal with it. And it wasn't really worth it. But when this happened, I was like forced. Until now, I always ran away, and imagine a lifetime of running away from your problems. And somehow I didn't, it wasn't really willing. Somehow I just stopped. And you face your problem and you think you're being chased by a bear and you want to run because you'll never be that bear. But here I just stopped. And when I looked back and faced it, I realized it's a hamster. Really? And the thing is that when you face your fears, when you stop running from them, whatever outcome you get, it's never as bad as you really thought it would be. It's weird, it's not what you expected, it's not the best case scenario, but even so, the mental freedom that you get from this is just amazing. The stress relief. It's like getting a fucking truck off of your shoulders. It's just amazing freedom. And I feel so much relaxed ever since. It's just life has more color in a way. Well, thanks. That's my dad issues. Later.